How old were you when you got juvenile diabetes?
9.
9 years old. And what was the treatment like? How did you discover you had diabetes at that point?
Well, when I first discovered it, it's because I was drinking water by the buckets, because we had a bucket and a dipper. And we were taking a dipper and drinking the water, and I was going to the washroom at the same time. And my dad looked in and said, "Something wrong with this boy."
Did you spend a lot of time in hospital with
100
that?
days.
100 days at the time. Now, Robin, was your experience anything like that? How far has treatment come when you found out you had diabetes?
I was 9 too, and I had the same symptoms. And we thought it was an infection, but then our doctor said it was diabetes. So we went to the hospital, and I was high, but not extremely high. So I actually got to go home that night. I didn't have to stay for 100 days. They just gave me insulin and then watched me eat dinner, and then I pretty much got to go home.
I'm with another Robin and Robin's mom, Sue. Now, Sue Austin, you are the fundraising coordinator for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
Right.
But you are also the mom of a young girl here, Robin, who has juvenile diabetes.
Yep.
How did you discover her diabetes?
About 3 months before her second birthday, she became very lethargic, sleeping 17, 18 hours a day. She developed a terrible diaper rash that we couldn't get to clear up, and she was drinking. We were away at my sister's cottage right before her diagnosis, and she drank 7 liters of water the day before her diagnosis. Wow. So she was wetting through diapers in 25, 30 minutes. We thought, like Robin Hicks, that it was some kind of bladder infection or a kidney infection, and took her to our family doctor, who sent her for some blood work, and fortunately he did. Her blood sugar was in the high 40s, and we were sent right to Joseph Brant Hospital in Burlington, where we spent close to 2 weeks before we were able to go home.
Are there typical symptoms that somebody should look at if they're concerned?
The typical symptoms really are drinking, extreme thirst, frequent urination, lethargy, any type of mood swing or mood change. Those are really the traditional hallmarks of diabetes. Insulin is not a cure. I think a lot of people think that, since the advent of insulin, the treatment of diabetes has come so far. I mean, it used to literally be a death sentence, and now people with diabetes can live normal, active, healthy, productive lives. They're just like everyone else because they get insulin through artificial means. But it's not a cure, and we're very close to a cure.
Are you still a fun kid? Do you still get to go out and play and do all the fun things?
Yeah, we just have to be careful, don't we, Robin?
And now, how do you find your experience with juvenile diabetes at school? Do you have problems with friends, or is it a concern for them?
Well, they always monitor me and make sure I'm okay, but it's not like I don't want to be your friend because you have diabetes. They're really good about it. You had different experiences as a kid, right? They were quite afraid.
Well, nobody knew about it very much. So, I didn't even know what it was. And they said it's for life. Here's your needles, and go home and take them. And that was it. But basically, the people around you at that time, teachers, everybody, very, very little knowledge.
She goes to preschool right now, so we do information sessions with the parents at the preschool before she starts, so that everyone, knows the situation, knows the symptoms of low blood sugar and how to treat it. So it's just a matter of keeping her safe.
Now, I understand you'll be leading the pack. Is this how that works?
Yeah.
And is that how they decide who gets to be the ambassador next year? Whoever wins the race?
No, actually we've always been around the end, like the last few teams.